Hey everybody, it's Jonathan Campbell, eXp Realty, talking to you about July market update. What I love about July is one, it's my birthday. It was my birthday yesterday, actually. But second thing is, it's actually my son's birthday on the 17th. Anyway, birthdays aside, excited about July only because it's the halfway point of the year. And really looking back at this crazy real estate market that we are currently in, we're going to go over some of the halftime numbers that we referenced of really what's happening, some predictions, and then show you what's going on in the market as we speak today. Reminder, we're here to give you expert advice on anything housing. And the number one question I always get is rates. What are happening with the rates? What's going on in the mortgage world? What is happening? Because if you guys didn't know, mortgage rates is what is controlling the market right now, with mortgage rates and inventory is the other one of housing inventory. Is absolutely controlling the market with inventory low and rates higher, not historically high, but higher. It is creating a housing affordability problem where houses are a little bit more expensive. Now, before I go into this, a quick story. People are still buying homes at a very high rate. There's a lot of home buyers out there. So I don't want to confuse that saying that there's no home buyers out there, because there definitely are. I mean, I use this example. I just recorded another one about open houses, and we just listed a home on Friday over this past weekend, and literally Saturday, Sunday had over 30 showings on the property, had 9 offers on the home. So, I mean, things are moving greatly. And not only that, when I noticed the 9 offers, 1 was cash, 8 of them were mortgages, and 7 of it was conventional mortgage. The other one was an FHA mortgage. So to say that nobody's borrowing and everybody's just using cash offers, it's not the case. There's still a lot of people that are borrowing money. So today's mortgage rates are hovering right around 6.9 to 7%, right in that range. But I want to show you this graph. I usually show you what the actual rates are on the 15-year, 30-year, all of that. But I figured you guys already saw those plenty of times. You know where to find them. But 6.9 right now today is average rate on a 30-year conventional mortgage. But you can see here, I wanted to bring this up because I wanted to show you the whole year, and to show you that the whole year has been pretty much between 6 and 7%. It hovered a little over 7% for a little bit, hovered over 7% a little bit earlier, about a week ago. But I just want to show you that on average, this has been pretty steady over the last year. Now, I can't say that from the previous year, because yes, it's almost doubled. But I wanted to show you guys that really over the last year, it's been pretty steady in roughly that 6 to 7% range, not hovering really above 7%, but mostly between 6 and 7%. If you remember all my market updates from before, that's really where we were talking, that they'd be hovering in this 6 to 7% range. So you can probably see that really for the rest of this year, you're gonna be hovering in that 6 to 7%. So that really tells me why that one property that we had that had 30 showings, 9 offers, 8 of them were actual mortgages, that people are starting to get more comfortable understanding that, hey, the rates aren't going to go up. They're not going to go down significantly. So they're used to what is floating around between that 6 and 7% range. So that's why I wanted to show you this, to show you that, hey, these haven't been going crazy like in previous past. So here's our update. So here's some good news from that housing at mid-year. This is really for the whole entire country. I'm going to break down the Lehigh Valley stats here in Pennsylvania of what that is, because every market is very specific, especially with the market update. But here's what's happening across the country. So housing is normalizing after 2 unprecedented unicorn years. If you don't know what a unicorn year is, watch my market update from last month in June. I talk about the unicorn years. Those unicorn years are really that huge spike in pricing that happened with all of those sales, everything happening there. But that's not the case anymore. It's more return of seasonality is a welcome sign, meaning that, hey, we're going into the fall and winter time. We're in the Northeast market right now. So typically going into the fall and the winter time, things are slower. And we're seeing that. We're seeing that during the summer. Prices are rebounding. Now in the Lehigh Valley, prices have continued to go up. We haven't seen that slowdown in the Lehigh Valley. But across the country, we do see that prices are up, they're down, and they are starting to rebound again by going up because of the low inventory. Reality check. Homeowners have limited options between rates and inventory. It's how I led off this conversation. Very low inventory right now of homes, not many on the market, and rates are relatively high for where they have been over the last 3-4 years. New listings are still declining. Not as many people are raising their hand to say that they want to sell their house, and affordability remains primarily a challenge, meaning that when rates are high, home prices are high, affordability is not at its highest. So typically right now, rents can almost be, if not cheaper, around the same of what it would be to buy a house. Historically, it's usually cheaper to buy a house than to rent. But we've been seeing that, hey, rents can actually be cheaper than buying sometimes. So you have to remain cognizant of that. But affordability remains a primary challenge, and why people aren't pulling the trigger as much. New construction is growing, which is great, and offering more options for buyers and sellers. Now, new construction is primarily in the South regions right now. Northeast isn't building as much. The land availability in the Northeast is not as much. But you see new construction is growing, and expect a moderately active summer season. Like I just gave that one example of the house listed over the weekend. That's just one out of many, many houses. But at the same time, the active summer season is here. It's happening. And remember, towards the end of August, early September, it's going to slow down, typically during that, like what's called the school year, when everybody starts to go back, especially in public schools, goes back to school around the September area. So keep that in mind, that we're seeing active summers, but we're still seeing the seasonality happening as well. So another thing that's remained steady really over the last several months is just the number of homes sales is really just steady. You can see there's no big swings down, there's no big swings up. It's just remained steady really over this course of these last 4 or 5 months. So keep that in mind. It's been good, steady. And then available inventory really is the other thing. So mortgage interest rates, which we showed you, they remain steady. Home sales are remaining steady, yet availability of homes is low, and it's continuing to be low, roughly half the level of 2019. So again, when you combine low inventory of housing, high interest rates, you're going to run into housing affordability issues, but people are still buying, people are still selling at a pretty high level. And then you can see here, all of the different areas, South, Midwest, Northeast, and West. So you can see here that actual active listings in the South are going up. So my friends in Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, inventory of homes is actually going up. Same thing in the Midwest, inventory of homes going up. West, homes are still going up. So you can start to see here that inventory of homes are going up. The only place you do not see that is in the Northeast, where we are located. Minus 17%, negative 17%. Home inventory is still very, very, very low in the Northeast. Homes are very low here. And then new listings now is really below previous years. So these are homes coming onto the market. You can see here significantly lower than what they were really in 2023, 2022. Well, I mean, you can see all the years here. You can see here very consistent, except for that one strange year of 2020 when everything went down. But you can see here really consistent for the most part. But 2023 is not looking too shabby with new homes coming onto the market. And a lot of that comes down to, hey, why should I sell my home when I have a 3% interest rate and I have to go into a 7% interest rate? That makes sense. I mean, why would they sell their home in order to cause more monthly payment, higher monthly payment on a home that they might not immediately need? So that's why a lot of people are staying on the sideline, or the inventory is so low that there's just nothing out there that's going to move them to actually put their house up for sale. It doesn't make any sense for them to move because that off-market deal is just, or that on-market deal is just not there. So showings in Pennsylvania pretty much remain steady here. Not much has happened. Actually, this is a graph from last month, but it's been following the same trend lines. July 4th weekend had some dips. I have that other one. I apologize, not in here, but same exact trend lines. Very, 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 very similar to what happened in Pennsylvania. So let's talk about the Lehigh Valley. Because your market is so localized in real estate, I want to show you what's happening in the greater Lehigh Valley. So percent of list price received, still very high. As you can see here, it's starting to climb. We dipped. We definitely dipped in the beginning of 2023. And you can see here, it's going up. And you're probably like, why did this go up? And it's because, just like I showed you in those graphs earlier, when interest rates have really been steady over the last year, between the 6 and 7%, it's not happy to be between 6 and 7%, but they're steady. It means that people are being more comfortable. They're more comfortable with writing offers because they know that the interest rates are not going to dip. They're not going to really go higher too. So people have been writing offers at a great pace here. So percentage list price has increased over the last couple of months, yet not at an all-time high like it was last year at 103.8%, yet still really good. So if a home seller lists their home at 200,000, expect to get higher numbers there, 205, 210. We're seeing that one example that I gave you earlier that had 9 offers on the property listed at 250,000 ended up going over $270,000. So it kind of goes along the lines of, hey, you're going to get more than typically you ask for. But you got to watch. You got to price the homes accordingly. Price them properly. Can't overprice a home still in any market, but you want to at least get with your agent, understand what the market value is, and understand that, hey, you are going to see multiple offers still in today's market. Now, here's what's, again, new listings, very, very low. Not as little as they were in like November and December. Like I said, that seasonality is upon us. But June, 694 listings, a little bit down from May. But you can see here, nothing like it was in 2022 or 2021, those unicorn years, 30% lower than what they were. So you can see here, new listings, not as much going onto the market here. Year to date, still down 27% in new listings hitting the market. Average sales price, here you go, folks. It is at an all-time high in the Lehigh Valley. Average sales price up 8% from this time last year. Crazy. But it's because of that low inventory going on right now. 380,000. We've never seen an average sales price in the Lehigh Valley crack $380,000. It's done that. We're there. You can see this chart from 2005, all the way to 2023. Prices at an all-time high. If you are looking to get the most amount of money for your home in the Lehigh Valley, get it on the market right now. Average house price in the Lehigh Valley, $380,000. Big equity in homes right now. Medium sales price, same thing, just a little bit different stat, all-time high. Days on market going down. You can see here, down to 14 days. Yes, it's higher than 2022 and right around where it was in 2021. But you can see here, drastic drop from May and April and March. And again, people are getting more comfortable with the rates, with that. But again, homes are flying off the market, especially the inventory so low in the Lehigh Valley. And here you are, inventory of homes available in the Lehigh Valley, 544. This has remained steady really throughout the year. It's basically flatlined. We've been holding steady here, but again, 38% less than last year, even less than the year before. But this on top of interest rates, but inventory of homes is what's driving the prices just through the roof right now. The Northeast, especially Lehigh Valley, is one of the top markets in the entire country to buy real estate right now. Home prices are going up, continuing to go up. And we don't see them really going down at all. And the reason why is because the inventory of homes is so low. It's your typical supply demand. It's crazy out there right now. And then closed sales, they're down. Why are closed sales down? They're down from last year because there's just not enough homes to sell. So inventory is down, home closings are down, yet home closings are up. And again, it's because you're in that seasonality of your July season. Typically, June, July, August are going to be your highest home selling months because these are the homes that went under contract during the spring, closing usually in the early parts and late parts of the summer. So that's why that typically that seasonality there of closed sales is up. But again, low compared to last year for sure, and the year before, big time. At the same time, home sales are continuing to happen. Pending sales almost flatlining at about 618 home pending sales. Again, little down from, not little, but a lot down from last year. Yet not much difference from May and June there. And housing affordability, again, almost an all-time low, if not an all-time low in Lehigh Valley. And that's because interest rates hovering right around 7%. Home prices, though, have catapulted to $380,000 on average. So it is going to make your home affordability just low, meaning that that's what your monthly payment will be. It'll just be up because interest rates are up, home prices are up. It makes your monthly payment obviously go up. So that's one of the reasons that home affordability is where it's at. Months of supply of inventory, that just means that, hey, if we would stop selling homes or listing new homes and selling them, it's always hovered right around this one. This has been happening really over the last couple of years. Basically, there's no inventory again, so not a lot. So a lot of people ask us like, hey, one of the reasons why the inventory is so low is because we're not going to list a home on the market because we don't know where to go. And that's a valid question. That's a valid answer. And so here's how we help you out. We have access to off-market deals. So reach out to us, reach out to Don and our team, go to dw-team.com, take a look at, or reach out to us, and we'll give you access to off-market properties. We can't advertise these properties. It's actually not allowed. So we can't advertise the actual off-market properties. But what we can do is, behind the scenes, we can always give you that. And that's nothing illegal against that, but we can give you access to our off-market property database. We can't just market these publicly, but we have access to off-market properties. Reach out to us. We can get you access to that and at least give you an option to say, hey, that homeowner is looking to sell. This might be an option for you, and you just didn't know it existed. FYI, not every home that is for sale is not on Zillow. It is not. So I just want to give you that FYI. Insider's tip that not all the homes for sale are on Zillow. So reach out to us. We can get you access to all of the off-market properties and on-market properties as well, but definitely off-market properties to help you at least give you and make that decision a little bit better. And then this is something a lot of people ask me about is why, like I might be behind my payments. I don't know what to do. Like I just bought my house 2 years ago. I guarantee you're sitting on a ton of equity. I mean, you just saw that home prices just from this time last year went up 8%. Year before that was 13%. Year before that was 12%. So on average, you're at 30, 40% price increases over the last 2.5 years. That will put you in a really good spot with home equity. You're probably sitting on a good amount of cash. So if you need to refinance, if you need to open up equity by selling your home, downsizing your home, upsizing your home, whatever it may be, you're probably sitting on a tremendous amount of equity in your house. So average American has at least 50% equity in their home right now. That's because home prices continue to go up, especially in the Lehigh Valley. So if you have any concerns about like freeing up cash, getting home, getting more stuff, like reach out to us. You're probably sitting on a tremendous amount of equity. Reach out to us. And then what we can do is we can also give you cash offers. And a lot of times people, they just need more convenience. They don't want to show the home. You might have a property that needs some work. Well, let us know. I mean, we'll come out. We'll give you all the options to sell your home. We'll give you a cash offer. We'll give you what your home will sell for on the open market. We're going to give you access to off-market deals so you understand where you might be going next. Reach out to us, though. And then we'll give you a cash offer. And that's one of the easiest things to do is take that option, look at that option at least, and see if it fits in your end goal. But yeah, we'll give you a cash offer, no repairs, no commission, no showings, no hassle. We can close in as little as you need, as much as you need. You can even rent the property back from us. We can usually even give you up to 30 days free of rent and rent that home back, meaning that, hey, you might need some time to move out as well. We'll give you that time. We have flexibility. So reach out to us about that as well. And again, we just offer all the options to sell your home. Get a cash offer, know all your options, ask us about our off-market deals. We have everything that you need under one roof. So scan that QR code, go to dw-team.com, ask us a question, give us a call, send us an email, anything that you need. We're here to help you, give you the most amount of information possible to make the easiest decision on either buying or selling a house in the Lehigh Valley market. So again, reach out to us, scan that QR code, go to our website, ask us anything. Look forward to helping you. So anyway, make it a great rest of your July. Hope everybody stays safe out there. Enjoy the rest of the summer. I'll see you guys in August to wrap up everything of the summer months and talk to you about what's going on in the market then. See ya.